Around 540 million years ago, life on Earth underwent a sudden burst of diversification known as the Cambrian explosion, when most of the major animal groups first appear in the fossil record. What could have triggered this rapid evolution? One leading idea is that rising oxygen levels in the oceans provided the extra energy needed for more complex life forms. For example, as oxygen levels increased, cells could support larger and more active bodies, enabling the development of hard shells and exoskeletons. This boost in energy would have allowed organisms to evolve new structures and functions that were simply not possible before. Could the availability of oxygen really have such a profound impact? Yes, more oxygen means that organisms can engage in more vigorous metabolism, which in turn supports the evolution of more complex tissues and organs. With these new capabilities, early animals were able to explore a wide range of ecological niches, setting off a cascade of evolutionary changes. Another contributing factor may have been genetic innovations. During the Cambrian period, key regulatory genes, like Hox genes, emerged. These genes serve as a blueprint for building an organism's body, determining where limbs, eyes, and other features develop. How does a new set of genes affect evolution? Think of it like getting a brand new set of building blocks that allows for the creation of a wide variety of structures. This genetic toolkit could have enabled early organisms to experiment with different body plans, leading to an explosion of new species. Environmental shifts also played a role. Changes in ocean chemistry, temperature, and nutrient availability created new habitats and food sources. For instance, as the oceans warmed or shifted in nutrient levels, new ecological opportunities arose, and species rapidly adapted to exploit these changes. What happens when organisms encounter new environments? They evolve quickly, adapting to fill new niches, a process that can lead to the emergence of many different species in a relatively short period of time. The development of predation is another factor that may have accelerated evolutionary change. As some organisms began to hunt others, an evolutionary arms race ensued. How does predation drive evolution? Predation forces prey to develop better defenses, which in turn drives predators to evolve more effective hunting strategies. This constant back and forth can lead to rapid diversification as species adapt to survive in an increasingly competitive environment. In summary, the Cambrian explosion likely resulted from a combination of rising oxygen levels, genetic innovations, environmental changes, and the emergence of predation. These factors together created a dynamic and challenging environment that pushed life to diversify rapidly. Could it be that the interplay of these elements, energy availability, genetic flexibility, environmental shifts, and ecological pressures, was exactly what was needed to unlock such a dramatic evolutionary leap? The evidence strongly suggests that this mix of conditions set the stage for the incredible burst of life that reshaped our planet during the Cambrian period. The Cambrian explosion refers to a geologically brief period when an enormous variety of complex organisms suddenly appeared in the fossil record, marking a rapid diversification in body plans and the emergence of many major animal groups. This sudden burst of life challenges traditional views of gradual evolutionary change and has been the subject of extensive study to understand its underlying triggers. Fossils from this period reveal a remarkable variety of creatures with different body structures that had never been seen before. It's like watching a fireworks display where one moment the sky is dark and the next it bursts into a kaleidoscope of colors and shapes. One theory suggests that an increase in atmospheric and oceanic oxygen levels created a more favorable environment for complex life, as higher oxygen concentrations allowed for more efficient energy production in cells, supporting larger and more active organisms. This environmental change provided the necessary energy for the development of complex body structures and new ecological interactions, and may have been a key factor that enabled the rapid diversification of life during the Cambrian explosion. Geochemical evidence indicates that rising oxygen levels coincided with the appearance of many new and complex organisms in the fossil record. It's like adding more fuel to a fire, which causes it to blaze more intensely and spread quickly. Genetic innovations such as the evolution of new regulatory genes may have allowed organisms to develop more complex body plans during the Cambrian period. These changes enabled the formation of novel structures and increased the diversity of developmental pathways. With the rapid emergence of these genetic mechanisms, likely contributing to the sudden appearance of a wide variety of species. The fossil record shows that many animal groups with complex body structures first appeared during the Cambrian, suggesting a burst of genetic innovation. It's like upgrading the operating system on a computer, which suddenly allows it to run a host of new, more advanced programs. The emergence of early predators during the Cambrian likely created an evolutionary arms race that spurred rapid diversification. New predator-prey interactions forced organisms to develop defensive mechanisms and more efficient body plans, with this dynamic feedback loop accelerating evolutionary changes and leading to a rapid increase in biodiversity. Fossils indicate that the appearance of predatory species coincided with the evolution of hard body parts and protective shells in prey species. It's like a competitive sports league where each team continuously improves to outdo the others, leading to overall higher performance levels. Shifts in ocean chemistry, including increased levels of minerals like calcium, may have contributed to the development of hard body parts during the Cambrian. These chemical changes enabled organisms to form shells and exoskeletons, as evidenced by fossils showing an abundance of organisms with mineralized exoskeletons and shells that indicate an environment rich in the necessary chemicals for such development. It's like having the perfect ingredients to bake a cake. The availability of the right components allows you to create something entirely new and structurally different. Changes in the Earth's tectonic activity during the Cambrian may have altered ocean currents and climate patterns, creating new environmental niches that increased habitat diversity and opened up opportunities for species to evolve and adapt. Variations in sea levels and the distribution of continents likely contributed to the rapid spread of different ecological zones, as evidenced by fossil records suggesting that changes in sea level and shifting land masses created isolated marine environments where unique species could develop. It's like rearranging the furniture in a room. You create new spaces and opportunities that allow for different activities to take place. Early life forms may have possessed a high degree of developmental flexibility, allowing them to rapidly evolve new structures when environmental conditions changed. This plasticity in developmental processes enabled a wide range of morphological innovations with flexible developmental pathways, quickly giving rise to novel body plans as conditions became favorable. Fossils show diverse and experimental body plans that hint at a period when early organisms could easily adapt their form to new challenges. It's like a flexible piece of clay that can be molded into many different shapes depending on how you work with it. The fossil record from the Cambrian period provides compelling evidence of a rapid and extensive diversification of life forms, with the sudden appearance of many distinct animal groups indicating that evolutionary changes occurred at an accelerated pace. Detailed fossil studies reveal a broad range of body structures and adaptations that emerged in a relatively short geological time, helping scientists understand the complex interplay of genetic, environmental, and ecological factors that fueled this burst of life. Numerous well-preserved fossils from this era show a wide variety of species, from simple, soft-bodied organisms to those with hard mineralized structures. It's like discovering an entire photo album from a single day that captures a multitude of different activities and events, all occurring rapidly and vividly. The Cambrian explosion provides a unique window into the processes of evolution and the factors that drive rapid diversification, offering insights into how life adapts to environmental changes. Understanding what triggered this event can help scientists explore how current and future ecosystems might respond to shifts in climate and environmental conditions, as the study of this period continues to shape our understanding of evolutionary biology and the complexity of life's history. By analyzing the rapid emergence of diverse species in the fossil record, scientists gain clues about how genetic, chemical, and environmental factors interact in evolution. It's like studying a time-lapse video of a city growing. Each frame reveals how different factors contribute to a rapid expansion and diversification over time.